Hi, this is Martin Masri from masterquery.com. In this video we're going to go a little bit deeper into building queries. Okay. How about we build a query where the open is very close to the high. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the open. I could just type it, open. And we're going to say times 1.02. And what that's going to do is it's going to increase its value by 2%. And I'm going to say is greater than the high. Okay? And I got to filter out some of the penny stocks. So why don't I say where the moving average for the week is greater than or equal to 5. Greater than or equal to 5. And let's give a little volume as well. Where the volume average for the month is greater than or equal to 100,000. Okay. Alright. I'm missing a comma. Okay. So what we see here as the very first record is that the open and the high were indeed close. But it didn't move around very much. So the spreads were very, very low. So it didn't really mean anything. You're not going to see too much on a chart there. So why don't we go ahead and add some spread to this. There's two ways to handle this. We can handle it in the filter section, or we can handle it in the sort section. I'll do both. Okay, where the spread is greater than or equal to 5. Alright. So we handled that this time we handled it in the filter section. I'll include it for display as well, since we can't see it. Okay, so now that's one way to handle it. Another way to handle it is in our sort section. So we can let the amount of rows that come back handle it. Okay. So we can put it into the sort section, and then I'll put it in descending order, since we want the greatest to the least. Okay, alright, there we go. So we see this first stock had an open of 920 and a high of 922 and a spread of 12%. That's quite a lot. Well, let's see what his chart looked like. I'm going to load up a chart courtesy Yahoo. The symbol is ARGN. I'll pull it into view. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Alright, there's his chart. So, ARGN. So you see that his open and his high were very close to each other. Okay, let's see. Let's pull up another one. How about we pull up HEV. HEV had about 1 million shares, 1.2. HEV. Okay, I will pull this back into view. HEV. Okay, sure enough, his open and his high were very, very close. He was under pressure. Let's say you wanted to have stocks that only ended near their low. So you wanted to have the open and the high, but you wanted to be near each other, but you only wanted stocks that ended near their low. Okay, no problem. By the way, we could turn this around too. We could easily swap this around and say stocks that open near their low and ended near their high. Okay. So, but if we want to have stocks that open near their low, we pull in price level, and we say less than or equal to. Let's say we want the bottom 10%. Now remember, price level is the close in relation to the high minus the low. So here we're going to say it's going to end it within the bottom 10% of his daily spread. Okay, I'll go ahead and run that. And this first one looks like the same stock. So let's take a look at, how about VVUS? Had 5 million shares. Alright, I'll load that. VVUS. Okay, put that in a view. Alright, VVUS, there you go. So open and high was right next to each other, and he closed near the low. He was under pressure all day long. Okay, now of course you could have said open for the day is positive and ended negative. There's so many options. It's unlimited the amount of options you have. Alright. Okay, so let's say now we wanted to expand this past a day. Let's say we wanted to have the same kind of formula, the same kind of logic, but we wanted to do it in a longer time frame, maybe a week, a month. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. So since there's no such thing as an open for a week, why don't we accomplish it like this? Let's say price level for the week is greater than or equal to 80. so that we only want stocks that are in the very upper tiers of their price level. Okay. Let's also say we want stocks that perform very well all week. So close down 5 day. If you haven't seen our previous data field videos, close down 5 days is going to tell us the amount of days that the stock closed down or the change was negative. And we're saying none, 0. So this stock was even or better all 5 days. Okay. Let's go ahead and then put the moving averages back in. Greater than or equal to 5. And let's put in the volume as well, so get rid of some of the less liquid stocks. Alright, greater than or equal to 100K. Alright, now let's run it. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at this first one, TRS. TRS had an open of 690. Well, that doesn't mean we're going to go for the week. So let's see what TRS looks like for a weekly chart. TRS for the week looks like this. Bring that into view. And there's our chart for TRS for the week. So what we did is what we accomplished is that we got stocks that ended near their high, that had a price level of greater than or equal to 80. They didn't close down the entire week, and we put some minimum volume and minimum average, minimum volume and minimum moving average. Okay, so we can do if you can imagine it in a chart, you can pull it up from our database. Okay, well, that's probably enough for this video. We'll make some more videos and we'll go a little bit deeper and we'll show you some different options. So be sure to visit masterquery.com, write some queries, make some money, and go watch some more videos and learn some more. Take care.